A very warm welcome to Tech Mining. In this last video of the map series you will learn how to enhance maps functionalities in your Oracle Apex applications by adding user-friendly features, such as making maps clickable, searching, adding reports and links. All these features will be demonstrated using the Sample Maps app. Let's move on and install this app. A link for this app and its data is provided in the description. Use that link and download 3 files. The app is contained in samplemaps.zip file. The other 2 files, airports and states, are JSON files that contain data for this app. Follow the screen to install the app and load the data. The installer created 3 tables for this application. The sample map airports table is fed with some seed data, whereas the states tables are empty. Let's move ahead and add data to these tables using the 2 downloaded JSON files. When you log into the application, you see a message that says only the minimal data set is currently installed in this application, so demo pages are limited. To install the full airports and US states data, navigate to the data loading page. Click the data loading link. Note that this option is also available in the application menu. Once you are on the Load Full Data Set page, select the 2 downloaded JSON files and click the Load Data Set button. After a while the data will be loaded. Note that we went through the data loading process in the first video of this series. Let's verify the uploaded data. The airports table contains a total of 19,850 rows, while the states table contains 25 rows. At this stage it is also feasible to have a look at the database objects created by the installer. This is the table that contains airports information in the United States. The script creates the table and adds some seed data to it using the insert statements. These 2 tables contain similar data of states. Initially, there is no data in these tables when you install the application. The data is added to these tables using the data loading process that you just executed. Another important object of this application is this database procedure. This is the procedure which gets executed when you click the Load Data Set button. The instructions contained in this procedure uploads data from the two JSON files to the appropriate tables. Now that we have everything in place, let's explore the features that helps us enhance Maps functionalities, starting with the clickable map. This map has two significant features. Firstly, it visualizes small and large US airports as two separate points layers. Each airport is visualized with a map marker. The small airports layer shows usage of default map markers, which are provided by Apex. The large airports layer illustrates how to use custom map markers, which are configured via custom SVG styles property under map region. Secondly, clicking the map marker reveals some detailed information about the airport. The shape property for the large airports layer has a value named airport, which specifies a custom SVG shape to display point objects. This value is defined in Custom SVG Styles attribute under the Attributes tab of the Custom Map Marker region. The Custom SVG Style attribute provides definitions for custom SVG shapes, which can be used as map markers. Styles defined here can be used as the SVG shape attribute within a point layer. See the size of the SVG shape when its dimension is changed. The second important thing about this map is that its points are clickable. When you turn on the advanced formatting option under the tooltip attribute or the info window attribute for a layer and put some code in these attributes, the map points become clickable. This map page has a JavaScript defined under a dynamic action, which performs a smooth pan zoom and centralizes the selected point. The Search and Show page shows how to combine an interactive report with a map region. First, search for an airport within the interactive report. Clicking the map icon shows this airport within the map region on the right. The airport's interactive report is a usual tabular report. An important thing about this report is the link configuration under the Attributes tab. The markup defined in the link icon attribute displays map marker in the first report column. The target set for the link calls a custom JavaScript function named showFeature, by passing ID of the currently selected airport. The JavaScript function is defined in the function and global declaration attribute of this page. After receiving the airport ID, the function puts this value in a hidden item named P121ID, and refreshes the region to display the selected airport on the map region. The first map refresh dynamic action defined on this page refreshes and centers the map region. The show feature dynamic action executes some JavaScript code after the page is refreshed. The JavaScript code gets value from the P121 ID page item, sets the coordinates, and focuses the map to the chosen location. Adding faceted search feature to a map page provides more powerful analysis on data. The last wizard screen during map page creation asks whether you want to create the map page as a faceted search page. If you turn this feature on, a faceted search region will be added to the map page that will contain only a search facet. Other facets are then added in Page Designer. This sample page contains a map region based on a SQL query and 2 layers. The Tiny Airports evaluation column in this SQL query determines whether an airport is small or large. If the value in the Commercial Operations table column is less than 10,000, the airport is small. The row assignment section in the Smaller Airports layer is configured with the value of this column to show small airports. The same column is used in the Larger Airports layer using a reverse Boolean value to show large airports data. A faceted search region also exists on this page with 4 facets. The first facet allows you to filter map data according to airport types using checkboxes. The distinct values selected for the list of values automatically generates distinct column values from the main map query. In the current scenario, we have 3 types of airports in the table. The compute counts and show counts attributes specify whether to compute the count of the list entries for the facet and whether to show the count of occurrences of the list entries for the facet. When set to on, the count will display in brackets next to the list entry. When the collapsible attribute is set to on, a toggle displays to the left of the facet, to hide or show its list entries. When set to off, the facet and its list entries are always visible. The second one is a range type facet and it is based on the activation date column. A static list of values is defined to determine the date range. The third facet displays distinct states values and it is similar to the first one. Similarly, the fourth facet is also of a range type and contains a static list of values to display airports information based on commercial operations. The last static value will display only 4 airports, because these airports have 6,000 and more flight operations. When you select an airport type, all other facets are refreshed as well. For example, when you select heliport that contains 5 entries in the database, the state facet is also refreshed to show the details of these 5 heliports. The circle search example exposes the circle tool, which is used to additionally find and visualize small airports by drawing a circle onto the map. Once the circle is drawn, the application will reveal the small airports within the circle's circumference and update the report results. When finished, an event is triggered, so that the circle can be processed by dynamic actions or JavaScript code. First, you need to enable the circle attribute for the map region. The value for this hidden item is evaluated and set through this JavaScript, which fires when you draw a circle on the map. The selected airports is a classic report that is based on a SQL query. The report is updated after you draw a circle on the map. The report uses the value held in the circle GeoJSON hidden item. That's it. Hope you enjoyed this video and learned how to enhance Maps functionalities by adding other built-in features of Oracle Apex. If you liked this video, then please give it a thumb up and turn notifications on. Also please subscribe to Tech Mining to get more informative videos like this. Thank you for watching.